After playing Valorant for long enough, I realized everybody's gotta chill, man.
Annoying as hell. My team is annoying as hell. Man, shut the f up.
And that's what this video is for, to show the Valorant community my top 10 places to smoke. And I'm not talking about utility, but because I want to keep this video monetized. If anybody asks, this is a smoking tutorial. No, this is a tutorial on where to throw your smokes. And it's only fitting if I present this with the agent that geeks the absolute hardest. I am obviously talking about Viper. I know you're thinking it was gonna be Sky. Let me tell you why it's not. Let me show you why it's not. Look at this. You see this? When she's taking off her mask, that is not poison gas that's coming out that mask. That is za, bruh. Nobody is dying from decay. They're greening out when they're using her shit, bruh. She is the hardest geeker there is. Nobody else can compete with her. So I wanted to start off somewhere pretty standard for the 10th one in the list. So I decided to go with Market on Sunset. This entire place is probably a vibe when a bomb isn't being planted down the street. You know, you got the boba shop, some breakfast, some pho, and then you got food trucks right down the street. They go as far down as the eye can see. This place just looks like a vibe and a half. But the reason why it's so low on this list is because it's in public, man. Some people are gonna give you some weird looks if you're token up in public. Some people don't agree with it. There'll probably be a white lady who comes up and goes, "God bless your soul," or some shit. I don't know. That happened to me a couple of times. Now, I'm not gonna lie, number 9 is gonna be a little bit of a hot take, or should I say cold take, because we're going to Icebox, baby. No, but for real, let me explain why this is a supreme spot to smoke up. You got to think about the utility that Icebox has. All right, let me break it down for you. You're walking out ready to chief some up. You take this bong, and before you take the biggest Viper smoke on a main of your life, you're like, hey, I don't want to destroy my throat. All right, so instead you decide to walk outside and get a big old pile of snow and stuff it down a long. All right, that shit is gonna be the most supreme hit you have ever taken in your life. You are gonna be able to solo a long with this snow, brother. All right, and then think about it. You go in a kitchen, you can 5-stack kitchen, bro. There's enough food for everybody. This is a perfect spot, and the only reason it's number 9 is because it's cold as hell everywhere, bro. I don't want to be here for that long. Now, maybe you're more of a solo queuer and you don't really like all that 5-man noise. I completely get that. That's valid as hell. While we're at it, let's make things a little more tropical and nice, and bang! You got this little rock beach on Lotus. Nobody is gonna bug you here. This rock is as warm as hell from the sun cooking it. You got this nice Lotus water, which just adds aura to this place. And to top it all off, you got a stuffed bear to chill with. You can tell this dude is an expert at chilling, and he probably could hook you up with some good za too. In my opinion, this is where the list goes from mid spots that you could live without to must-use spots. If you are not smoking at these spots each Valorant game, you are throwing for your team. Fracture has a beautiful juxtaposition of an environment. It would be a crime not to find the perfect za spot here. And luckily, Riot Games kept this in mind when developing this map, because they have made the perfect spot right here. You got a nice shady rock to chill under. The ground is warm from the sun heating it up, which we know is important because this high up, you're gonna feel a nice breeze. No, I'm not talking about the map. Let's just look at the view. Like, god damn, you can't get much better than this. But maybe the height will give you a bad trip, or you fail a constitution throw and you start freaking out on top of this rock. Riot Games comes in clutch with another bear here who seems to be a bodyguard and doubles as a good dude to talk to. Truly, you can tell Riot Games puts a lot of effort in making this map as za friendly as possible. Good job, Riot Games. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have to trust me on this next spot, because this next spot is on Bind. I know it looks dusty and musty right here, and you're right, but the spot I found doesn't have sand. It has good shade, a nice river, and a solid towel setup, so you know someone has been chill maxing here previously. I mean, just look at this spot. Like, hello, is this Bind? I don't recognize it. This place we go to next, you're gonna need to have a strong mental for it. If you don't have the strongest of wills, you may never make it out of here alive again. I'm of course talking about the abandoned house on the hill in Breeze. While it might kind of seem scary to go to an abandoned house, you're not actually alone. You got some friends inside who are Zod out of their minds waiting for you. I mean, look at these dudes. You know they geek hard. You gotta be a chill dude, all right? You gotta make sure that you can hold your own, you don't green out, because these guys will make fun of you if you can't hold your own. And they will send you to the basement, and the basement is fucking freaky, bro. It's an unrendered mess, and if you get freaked out by stuff like that, you're gonna have a hard time looking at the trees. I mean, look at these things. They're floating off the ground. This shit is giving me a bad trip, and I'm not even there. Now this place is more for you active goobers. If you use your Viper smokes and then feel like neon afterwards, this is the place for you. I am of course talking about the rooftop on Abyss. There's a lot of nice views here and chill vibes to be had. Just whatever you do, don't fall off. You will regret it. And also try not to look at that red room over there. It'll probably freak you out. I wanted to do some honorable mentions before we got to the top 3. And the first honorable mention has to go to this spot on Ascent, the gelato store. I mean, this place just looks dope skis, all right? I know this place is fire when it's open. However, that might be a problem because I don't know if this place is going to be open because, well, you know, it's a floating island. All right, and in top 3, we got Pearl. Look at this spot behind T-Spawn, bro. I mean, this place looks like Risky Rios from that one season of Fortnite. This place, if I had my duo with me, I know we would consider this the spot, all right? Listen, back in the day, I used to smoke in the church parking lot, the tennis courts. This place has no comparison to this. If I was able to go here in real life, I know I would geek the absolute hardest here. Need I say more? Look at the view. But honestly, there's a lot of open air, and some people don't like that. Maybe you're like me, and you're freaked out about all the places people could be watching you from. You don't want to get opt out in the open. I absolutely get that. So that's why for this next spot, we're bringing it nice and cozy in this cubby in Ascent. Fuck, I don't remember where this is at. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not gonna retake this. So this cubby in Split, that's where it's at. It's in Split. This cubby in Split is dope as hell, bro. I mean, look at this thing. It's tiny, it's small. You're gonna feel nice in here. You're gonna be able to hotbox the fuck out of this place. I'm not gonna lie, you guys are gonna hate what I'm gonna go with number 1 because it was also a number 10 spot. It goes to Lotus again, and I'm talking about a different area of the map. Sue me, all right? There's not a lot of maps here in Valorant, all right, bro? There's like 11. I made a top 10 in honorable mentions. You gotta give me a break. But anyways, Lotus Temple itself. I mean, look at this fucking red tree, bro. I would love to smoke here. You already got an elephant here, absolutely zahing it up, chilling with you, chill maxing, if you will. This is a mystical, whimsical place, and I cannot stress it enough how bad I would want to be here. Truly, this temple beats the rest of the list by 1.5 miles, and I will die on this hill. Anyways, that's the YouTube video. I know it's different. Don't worry, I'll have a normal Valorant video out next week. But before I go, I just wanted to say thank you to the founding Chucked Out Mega Fan, the very first member we've had on this channel. Of course, I am talking about Echo Schmecko. I don't know how to pronounce your name, bro. Echo Schmecko. I'm gonna go Echo Schmecko, even though it's ECO. Echo Schmecko. Welcome, young man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Your name is now here, and it will always be here, and I'll read it out every video. If you want your name here, all you got to do is join the membership. It's $3 a month. Just click join right down below. All right. I'll see you in the next video where I'll be immortal. No, I won't.
Subscribe to Chucked Out, motherfuckers.